Hey, so I'm at my grandma's house right now, so it's a little bit of a weirder situation, not my normal background, even though it's much more pleasant. I'd love to have a room again. I miss having a room. But look at my hair and all its glowy. How pretty it is. It's getting so much longer. I didn't even stretch it today. Didn't even stretch it. Like, I didn't feel there was a need to. Usually when I stretch it, it's about right here on day one. So I probably stretch it tomorrow and get even longer, but oof, my hair's getting long. But if you guys want to see how I got these beautiful results, keep watching. Hi, so it's pretty early. I took a shower in the morning, so if I look tired, that's why. But I'm fresh out the shower. So this is what my hair looks like as soon as I get out the shower. I have some conditioner in there, and that's basically it. So let's get started. First thing I do is make sure that my part is correct. Wow! Look at how pretty. It's so defined. I kind of squeezed all the water out when I first came out the shower, so I'm going to be using my spray bottle during this routine. So if you guys want to get this spray bottle, I'll have the Amazon link below. So first thing I'm gonna do is just apply my curl enhancing smoothie. I really like this stuff because it smells so good, and I used to use it all the time when I was younger. Now I've finally come back to it, so I'm just gonna give it a little spray. Now I'm gonna take a scoop of it, and this scoop is just for one side. So I'm finger detangling as I'm putting it in. I always finger detangle with every single product I use. So here it is now. As you can see, I have a small bit of damage from the last time I straightened my hair, but it doesn't really bother me too much, so I don't really care, honestly. So now I'll put some on the other side, and this time I use a tiny bit more because my bangs are all on this side, so it just makes sense. Gosh, I wish my hair looked like this dry. Oh wow, so pretty. So I take this whole half, and then I take half of this little back section right here, and then I put the rest up. See, I told myself not to wear glasses, but I kind of need to see. I can't see. Okay, so now that we're at this little section, I'm just gonna spray it a little more because I'm about to apply some gel. And make sure to always detangle because hair always gets knotted. It's like so weird. Like this whole back section is like super frizzy, and this whole back section, it has more hair than all of this. It's kind of weird. It's insane. My hair is really weird. So now I'm just taking some coconut oil. All of it's pretty. It's hot in here, and our air conditioner broke, so all of it's melted. But I'm just gonna dip my hand in there and put it on to lock the moisture in from my Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. Okay, and now is when I add the gel. So I start off with this much. I put it all in the roots area, and then move it down, and then again start finger detangling. Okay, and that gives it some definition. So I can feel like some areas didn't get gel, so I'll take a tiny bit more, like that much, and then I'll put it on the section, and then finger detangle again. My finger detangle is a special finger detangle, like I showed you guys in a different video where I did my hair. It's like I grab the hair and I put my fingers together so that it defines the curl, and then I kind of made that up, and then I was watching somebody else's YouTube video, and she was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I have this new method. It's called the praying mantis method. And I was like, what? Praying mantis? It's like so weird. So pretty much all of this is gelled up and fine, but I can feel like still by the roots, it needs a little more. Like right here, there's none. So I'm going to take a little bit and put it up there. Because if you don't have your roots gelled, your hairstyle isn't going to last as long, and your hair is going to look a little puffy. Like, it's going to be bigger here, if that makes sense. I don't really know how I'm going to explain it. So that's that. My hair looks good. but I want it to be amazing and the best that it could be. So I'm gonna section this, throw that back there, and I start doing that like praying mantis, however you want to call it. I just call it finger detangling because it's me finger detangling, but you know, just like a special finger detangle. But I do that with this small section, make sure I get it good. So it's basically shingling. If you don't know what that is, it's basically where you pinch and smooth your curl to smooth the cuticle on it to make it look really defined. And the more you do this, the more your hair is going to curl up naturally and be more defined naturally, if that makes sense. So shingling is good for you, you know. So here's what it looks like. It's a little stretched out, but it's fine because then I scrunch it after. So I'm going to do that to the rest, split it, and then I'm going to take this section and wrap it up here. Oh, there's a knot right here. So if you find that for some reason you're putting the normal amount of product that you usually do, but for some reason your hair is just not defining, it's probably because there's a knot at your root. That always happens to me. There's always like a knot right here, and that's why my hair isn't like defining and getting as pretty as he's supposed to be. So I spray it a little bit, and then I take my fingers and like all the way through, and then I go back to defining them, and then they turn out just fine. So if you have that problem, you can fix it now. See, what I used to do like a couple months ago, I started getting crazy with like defining and clumping my curls together. Like I would put way too much gel, like an unnecessary amount of gel, and I would like clump all my curls together like a big curl like that, or maybe this in half like that, and my curls would look pretty, but they're not my curls, if that makes sense, because my curls are really small. I have small little S and spiral curls in there, so it was pretty, but it was like unnecessary. So now I'm just basically trying to do, like, even this one I'll split and make it smaller, but I'm trying to make it look as close to my normal curl as possible. See, I don't want to be fake, okay? We don't want to fake it, but sometimes you gotta fake it in this. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. See, sometimes you just gotta fake it, you know, in this fake like your hair is always defined, you know? The other day I was at the pool, and after the pool, you know, your hair is all icky and like frizzy and gross, but I put my hair in like a pineapple up here, and my curls were still popping. I was like, oh, look at that progress. I was so happy. Okay, so I have that section finished. This is what it looks like. Yeah, so my curls are pretty stretched out, but that's fine because my hair shrinks a lot. But to help it out, you know, I just scrunch it up a little bit. I never used to scrunch my hair because I was like, I need as much length as possible. But now I'm okay with it, you know? Scrunch it, do what you gotta do. I always put gel right here because this area just like tends to get frizzy, and then I just do like finger detangle the whole section, and yeah, that's done. And now I'll move on. So I'm gonna put on my music and I'm gonna jam, and I will come back when I get to this front section here to show you how I do that, and my bang section. So everything else is pretty much the same, so I will see you guys. I'm just gonna speed this up, and don't mind me jamming. That's all I gotta say. Okay, so I've gotten to this one section in the front. I wanted to show you guys how I do this one because the hair up here is like a lot thinner than the rest of my hair. Even this hair is pretty thin. So what I do is, like, I already sprayed it, but I spray it with more water than I do the other sections, and then I put my coconut oil on, but I use a lot less gel on this section. The green one, I have to just put a lot less gel on this one and be a lot more careful with this one than I would with my normal sections. So I started the roots as normal and smooth it down, and I used a lot less. And I kind of just feel it. See, I might need a small bit more and smoothing it out. So I think that's enough gel already. I think I could use maybe a little bit more on the bottom. But yeah, this section I just do not put a lot of gel on. Yeah, that's good. See how I know I have enough gel is if it sticks together like that, he's ready. He's ready to be defined. And that's how I know. So yeah, I'm gonna turn my music back on. I'm gonna start jamming and then I'll speed through this and then I'll show you what I do for my bangs. So now that I've defined it, I like this part of my hair to be nice and smooth, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray it just a little bit, and then I have a small piece of gel on my middle finger, so I'm just putting it up there and then smoothing it down. Sleek, make him sleek. And so now I'm gonna do the bangs. Here are my bangs with no product. I mean, they actually have moisturizer in it, I'm not gonna lie. So I sprayed just the top section and I move the moisture down, and then I'll spray the ends. Man, I love this spray bottle so much. It's like the best thing ever. I understand why all like the YouTubers use it now. Like, it's the best. It's the bomb. So now I'll take some gel, again, a really small amount, and I only put it up here. I put it only up here because like my new growth is like out of control, and I don't know, it's right here, and it's like a lot thicker than the rest of it, and he needs some gel, okay? He needs some control in his life, so I'm just putting it on my roots all around, just a little at a time, going in. And then I'll smooth it down a little bit, and I think that's pretty much all the gel I'll put up there because my bangs are thin and they don't need a lot of it. So what I do with this part, I split it in half, just define it real quick, and as you can see, like, look at how long Curl gets. Like when it has a little bit of gel on him, he gets so long, but you can like definitely see the difference between my new growth and my old growth. So now that I have that section defined, I'll just kind of smooth up here because he gets out of control. This little spot right here just gets so frizzy. So now I'll take this and I'll split it in half. Keep this over here and then do the same thing to this section. I'm gonna speed through it and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've done my whole head. I'm just gonna, I like to like check over and make sure it's all pretty defined. Like this all looks real good over here. Yeah. So I go like this and I look through it, make sure everything's got product on it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna wait till my hair dries to do my edges. I don't do my edges wet. Like, I got enough going on. Like I don't need to do my edges while my hair is wet. I have an hour to pack a bag for a week. I gotta leave for my grandma's house, so by the time this video is finished, I'll be in a different location, in a different background. But, so I'm gonna try, look, this is what I'm talking about. Look, sometimes my bangs just doesn't like to stay in formation, you know? So I have to go. This section always gets so frizzy. I don't know why. He just doesn't like to be good. So just gotta spray him with a little water, smooth him back out, and he should be fine. But no, I have to take a little bit of gel, just a little bit, see, just a little bit. I put it right there, right where that frizz goes, okay? And then I smooth him, and he should be fine. Like, I don't know what his problem is. Always want to fight somebody. Now I'm like completely done with my hair, so I'm gonna sit in front of a fan while I pack a bag. So I will see ya in like 2 seconds. Peace, dude. Peace, love, and happiness. I feel like I'm a little too close to the camera, but whatever. So this is the final look. I'm kind of, I don't know, lately I've just been kind of not caring about my part and letting my hair sit how it wants. So this is how it wants to sit today. He could sit like this. I mean, if I'm going out somewhere, I might just like sweep it up, put it to the side, but lately I've just been brushing it all down, throwing it back, and shaking it. I didn't stretch it today either. It's actually pretty long for, oh snap, wait, Spider-Man's on E3, hold up. So this is what my hair looks like. It's pretty defined. I have some frizzy spots, and that's only because my grandma has a new puppy and she attacked my hair. She likes hair, and she straight up attacked it. Like right here, and then right here. Little edges, she got to them. So yeah, I like it. It's how I normally like it. Pretty defined. It's really soft. It was a little crunchy during the day, but I don't really care. Day 1 is like, just do what you want. Day 2 is when you get information, because Tuesdays are my meeting days and I have to look on like, okay, make sure to comment down below. Feel free to talk. I love talking. Also, don't be part of my 90%. Subscribe down below. Become my fam, okay? We recently hit 1,000 subscribers. If you want to help me get to, wow, big number, 5,000, just subscribe. Be the fam. Don't be the 90% that watch my videos and don't subscribe. Also, if you're subscribed, don't be that percent that are subscribed and don't watch my videos, okay? Okay. So again, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to click that subscribe button down below, as I said already. So I will see you guys in the next video, and don't forget to stay crafty. Bye!